What kind of obstacles did you guys face to get where you wanted? Because we see these two characters, you know, have that right in their face. Did you have those moments of doubt, like this dream that I know I'm destined for might not happen?
I still have them. You still do. Every time we finish doing something, we don't have something else. Except him, he did 14 movies last year. You're the new Michael Caine. I'm just a guy who can't say no. So you constantly, we all do. We all have things, and that's what, you know, is so fascinating and frustrating and great about life, is you're constantly, in some ways, starting over all the time, and I love that. All right, I did that, but now I don't have a job now. And then something happens, or you make something happen, and this starts for them in this movie.
Hi guys, I was just wondering, obviously you made Monsters Inc. kind of must have been about 10 years ago now. How has the experience of working with Pixar changed, or is it kind of just as cool as it was 10 years ago?
You know, before we were talking, Billy was talking about, we were just flabbergasted by the fact that they could animate fur and animate hair. I mean, that was a big deal then. And it just seems like, you know, they've gotten so much better with their technique, and it's constantly amazing. So the thrill is still there because they're such wonderful storytellers, great writers, and everything is reality based and grounded. So you can believe in it, and it makes it fun.
Yeah, the difference was it's maybe a little bit faster than before. They can do things a little quicker.
Yeah.
But the imagination is even broader because they can do even more. I first saw the movie 2 weeks ago, and sometimes you just forget what you've done, you know, because we started about 2 years ago, I guess. And the imagery is phenomenal in this movie. The art design in the first movie was astounding, with the door sequence and the chase sequence. This has moments in the scare games that you almost take it for granted, but it took years for them to think these things through. And the fact that they could do it, that obstacle course is phenomenal. And then little things like the dramatic scene with us at the lake, when Mike goes into the real world at the camp and is not scary, when he's at the lake, you know, we acted that scene together in the booth, and for a movie to have room for those two segments alone is kind of epic, I think.
Yeah, just
In the back.
Hello. After creating these great characters for the first film, Mike and Sully, could you talk about going back now and recreating them, but younger versions of them? Was that challenging for you, and did you have to do anything differently with your voices?
Well, the first day that we reported to work together, they showed us renderings of the guys, and we just started laughing because, oh sure, make us look younger, you know, given what we look like in the movie. And they do. I mean, he's a little trimmer and a little slimmer. I've got this retainer, but there's a little more youth in his eye. And they just carry themselves differently. I don't know what, it's just subtle, but it's there.
With the voice thing, I thought I was going to come in and talk like the kid from Armis Brooks. Oh, hello! And it just happened through a couple of passes. It just kind of happens organically. You pick up on other energies and the character's focuses, and it just happens. It's a subtle difference, but it's there.
What used to scare you under the bed or in the closet when you were little, and what scares you now when you go to bed?
My Aunt Sheila was terrified. Because it was a napkin in the mouth. You've got something on your face, too. Let me just scratch that off your face. Let me sand your cheek. I still don't love the darkness, though I've learned to smile at it a little bit now and then. I'm just sort of, the unknown has always been a little scary when you think about those things, especially as you get older.
I was just running the mill Frankenstein. Yeah, scared the heck out of me.
Oh, and then when
But I
Psycho
love
came
those
out-
movies, I love those old Universal
Yeah.
movies, especially when they'd switch off and Bela Lugosi, Frankenstein.
They
It's
switched
just,
off.
it's just not a fit.
They just got bored that
Didn't
day.
work, yeah.
They wear the hour of the wolf. But Psycho was the smoke. That was, Mr. Hitchcock knew what he was doing. That was, to this day, it's still terrifying. It's that music, it's the lighting, it's the shooting, it's all of that. It's a genius. He's a genius.